Rockford's #1 hit music station, 97 ZOK. Sweet Lenny and some afternoon sleaze now with Midday Michelle. Yo, Michelle.
Yo, Lenny.
So this is only natural for me because you know...
it's your two favorite people who are alive,
I think. Two of my most favorite people on the planet. If you've ever listened to us at about 3:35, Monday through Friday, usually we try and talk about Ellen and Lady Gaga.
Yeah, and rarely do we get to talk about them together.
And worlds collided.
They're not like doing a duet or anything, though, so don't get too excited, though that would be pretty amazing.
Awesome, yes.
No, they're just hanging out promoting A Star is Born, which, according to Ellen, Lady Gaga is going to win an Oscar for the movie.
I haven't even seen it, and I can tell you it's going to win an Oscar.
Ellen said the same thing, didn't she?
Matter of fact, not to be too tangential,
sure,
but my wife and one of her friends were talking about going to see this movie over the weekend, and my wife and her friend we're usually, like, we go to the Best Picture Showcase every year together, the three of us. And I was like, you do know that you're going to end up seeing this movie again because it's going to get nominated.
Well, it's supposed to be good enough to do that, right?
Yes.
So Ellen decided to play a game of burning questions. I kind of wanted there to be something burning in the studio, like
there was.
There was
it was just the fake CG fire.
Oh well, I wanted real fire to occur. But we did get a lot of behind the scenes knowledge about Lady Gaga.
Sure.
She sleeps naked.
Yes.
So does Ellen.
But I think Ellen's just playing along.
I don't know. She likes pasta. She also makes sure that she does yoga every day or meditates or something, and she talked about her favorite swear word. Her favorite
swear word and her all-time favorite reality program.
Which makes you think that, my goodness, Lady Gaga's a regular old person.
She is. I'm telling you. Like, you remember, like, way back in the day when she had, like, all the Kermit the Frog, the Kermit the Frog
she didn't
sweater,
wear pants either.
in the meat suit,
and the bangs that covered her eyes.
Yes,
she turned regular.
Well, she needed to do that to get people's attention. Now she's just going to be like a great actress, a great singer, and a great dancer, like she was before.
Do you think she's going to be the next EGOT?
Possibly. I mean, has she?
I don't know where she is. I'm pretty sure she could just step on stage.
She could do it. She could do it.
Maybe.
That's not a doubt.
Let's give her like 2 years.
I would love to see it. I'm telling you, I think she's awesome.
We know.
All right.
I think she is awesome, though, so it's okay. On Twitter at 97ZOK.
All right, Bozzy on the way with his latest Beautiful and Taylor Swift next on 97ZOK.
Lose like 1 pound of fat every day.
Ellen is not an EGOT.
No, I don't think so.
It's just like Whoopi Goldberg and John Legend, right?
Yeah, but you know who should have was Hamilton.
Lin-Manuel Miranda?
Yes, because he was nominated for Moana for
what the heck is and O is the Oscar.
Yeah.
Which is, I always get confused. I mean, I know it's an Oscar, but like
he's won the other.
It's also an Academy Award.
I think he's won all of them. He's won.
He's
definitely.
An Emmy? That's where the tough one usually is, because generally I think the people who are.
Hold on.
I'm on it too. Well, we don't know. Mel Brooks.
He's won.
Quincy Jones. Marvin Hamlish. Audrey Hepburn. Rita Moreno.
July 12th, just 12 people have won. He was nominated.
Cher?
He has 3 Tony Awards. He has 2 Grammys. And he won an Emmy for the music and lyrics at the 2013 Tony Award show.
Cheating.
That's awesome. He won an Emmy for another show.
I think that's cheating. But I think that's usually the toughie, though, because I think, like, the movie star elements, if you're a movie star, like, in the truest form.
You don't usually do a whole lot of TV. However, though, nowadays, the lines have really been blurred when you think about, like, some of the huge A-listers that do TV.
Yeah, because Netflix is considered TV, so there you
go. Let's be honest here about some Netflix stuff. Some of their stuff is straight up trash, like bad trash. Like, almost like network level bad.
What?
Just like the production value and like how quickly they're churning it out. Back in the day when Netflix first started, and I don't want to be, like elitist here about TV, but like they spent I wouldn't say they spent a lot of money, but they spent more time curating on their projects instead of just being like, let's churn it out, boys. We need to keep making as much stuff as possible.
I think they're appealing to different audiences. I think they realized that like teenagers and young 20
Well,
something
I mean,
people.
like, the bigger they got, the more vast they get, and like in a position where they have to do more. You know what I mean?
Well, and because like, you know, you're looking for more than network TV, but a 19-year-old is looking for something they can watch 34 episodes in a night without going to sleep.
So the thing is, like, I've never had any complaints about like HBO, for example.
Yeah.
Like, I've always thought like the stuff they've put out is because, you know, I mean, even if you don't like the second season of like True Detective or whatever, that you could tell that they spent a lot of time putting this kind of stuff together. There was a lot of thought. There was like they would, scout locations like they were doing with this, the new one with Jordan Peele that they were out here shooting at. Like, they spend time putting it all together.
Sure.
Whereas, like, Netflix is like, you got a green screen?
Well,
let's go.
Netflix is also like, you got $10? All right.
Yeah.
HBO will cost more than $10 a month.
Does it?
I mean,
I don't know.
Cable in general costs like at least $80 a month.
So you're saying you pay for what you get and you get what you pay
no,
for?
I'm just saying.
That's not totally true.
No.
Netflix used to put out like really
They still do.
stuff.
They just, it's not everything. Because like I'm saying, like there's a show that I watched with my 11-year-old niece and it's only on Netflix. It's just a show that could be on the Disney Channel. But it chose to be on Netflix where she can sit there and binge watch it, which she can't do on TV.
They were talking about like piracy's gone up because piracy's gone up because there's so many different streaming services that are offering like one thing that one person wants. You know what I mean? Like if you only want to watch like
the Mindy Project.
Yeah, you know, or like what's that show that I really like that's on Amazon with Billy Bob, Goliath.
Yeah.
You know, like if that's all you want, you're not going to spend $10 a month or $12 a month just for one show. So like they're like, well, screw it, I'm going to go steal it. I was reading about that today. So
I think that's a whole different group of people
who don't want to spend the money. But if you think about it, if you paid for all the streaming services, like that's cable.
Yeah, I only paid for 2, and I charged my mom for half of Netflix, and I just started charging her for half of Hulu too.
But like soon there's going to be, like the PlayStation's got their own thing.
Well, that's just when you have to choose what you want. But that's the ability you have.
It's a la carte programming.
Which you're right.
So then why doesn't like HGTV just be like, yeah, no, we're going to get out of this. We're just going to have our own network. You know what I mean? Like our own.
They probably have their own
streaming
like
service.
apps and stuff that they have app only content like that.
I know, but I'm talking about charging $10 a month. Like WWE Network, like wrestling has their own thing.
But wrestling has
Netflix.
like always been kind of a pay-per-view event, or at least there's portions of it that are. I don't think HGTV
has anything that's like
the community who's watching it is like gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. I wish football would do something like that. That'd be awesome.
Don't they have like the NFL channel or something?
They have the NFL channel, but I'm talking about like you could just pay like $10 a month and you get all the games.
NBC Sports has its own app. I watched the Bears game the first.
I know, but like you can't watch. You didn't watch the. Oh yeah, but that was because of Sunday night game.
Oh yeah.
You know, you won't be able to watch the Sunday game at noon.
Okay. So maybe they're gonna.
I mean, you guys, we got all these ideas over here.
Just give us all the money and
we will be your think tank.
It'll just look like a tank like this.
This is the think tank studio room. And keep them all. It's for the sounds.
Yeah.